MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. The third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Hit in the air out toward left. Cespedes is there. One down. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. He won the National League batting title last year. Swinging the bat, he hits about everything. Breaking balls, changeup, fastballs. There wasn't anything that they could get by him last year. I love watching him perform, and I'm hoping that he continues that same trend this year.
These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, Matt, every team's going to go through a losing streak, but you got to try to do something that's going to pull you out of it. One game at a time is really what you got to think about, because if you don't, before you know it, 5 games leads to 10, and 10 games leads to 15. And before you know it, you're out of it. You lost a ton of games in a row.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he looks at ball one here. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Well, Matt, Rusty Valentine, don't you love that name, by the way? Hey, look, he likes to call tall zone. He's going to go up high, and he's going to call on the knees. On the corners, he's a little tighter. But if you go up and down, you're going to get a call from Rusty.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one. And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Justin Bohr is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Seems like he's really having a tough time finding that rhythm right here in the first inning. He walked a guy. Now he's falling behind this hitter. He better figure it out quick.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance. Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take. But when you're a good hitter like this guy, To take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. Martin Prado now. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, David
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot here for David Wright. Second home run early in the year, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate, but the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
batting second.
Here's Neil Walker.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one to build on right there.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Comes set and the 0-1. 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Here's Jay Bruce now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Hit sharply on the ground. Echeverria to his left. He's there. On to first, and they turn the double play. Here's Lucas Duda now, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
The 0-2 once more. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over. Striding into the box, JT Realmuto took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Realmuto
sends that one out of play for strike one. Now the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff. I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here's Echeverria now. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 2-2. 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting ninth, catcher Dan Straley.
Stepping in now, Dan Straley. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The batter, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Gordon.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And a relay home.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Christian Yelich will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater. I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Granderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Inside.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Granderson waits on the 1-2. A He lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bohr is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting 8.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Yelich going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, Matt, you're the pitcher. There's 2 outs, nobody on. You're letting it fly, right? I'd be doing the same thing like he just did right there. 2 big swings, and he has nothing yet.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, as we are ready for the 3rd inning in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
First baseman, Justin Bohr.
Riding in once again, Justin Bohr. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. To Cabrera for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. And the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground, but foul. Two and two now with 2 away, and the base is empty. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. Home half of the 3rd. And there now is David Wright. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Here it comes on 1-1. Line drive to left. Ozuna has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number 1.
Up next,
digging in to try it again. Neil Walker. He singled his last time up. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder number
Digging
52.
in for his second at bat, Yoenis Cespedes. He drew a walk his first time up. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1, 2, 3 inning. It just makes you feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Realmuto is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Martin Prado now. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another chance. JT Realmuto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, shortstop, Adeiny.
Here's Echeverria now. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. 1-1. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first, but man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, the
First
pitcher,
pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Straley.
Dan Straley is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. He's doing that in this game.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Jay Bruce will be the one to... Stepping up now, Jay Bruce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Shea.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 21.
Coming to the plate now, Lucas Duda. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. So 2 gone in the inning for Curtis Granderson. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that first strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Called strike 2. That's to first. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now at the... Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a single for him in his last at bat, and that misses ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Set to deliver on 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, is he'll hit a foul ball home run with it, but got out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Asdrubal
in there, no balls and a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
The 0-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one and get himself back in the rhythm and throw strikes.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hack.
The 3-2 one more time. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Now batting, Matt Harvey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Matt Harvey.
Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third. Ready for another chance. Justin Bohr comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Justin
hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Luke Hochevar takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Cespedes is there. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Martin Prado. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. 0-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Anderson, 2 down. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Realmuto
Takes a high fastball for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Back up the middle. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Neil Walker. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Neil Walker.
Into the windup and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. On its way is pitch number 75. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he'll need to retrieve this one out near the 4-0 out there. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now for Walker, he's at second with his second double of this young season. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Jay Bruce. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there. Base hit. Walker is on his way home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, that ball right there, Matt, he hit it hard. We saw it. He smoked it to the outfield. This may be a sign. Pitcher's starting to get a little bit tired. He's starting to make some mistakes. He's leaving some balls over the plate.
David Phelps enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Here's Lucas Duda now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits.
Leading off
now at the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And that's in there. Base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Well, that puts the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. If you can get that knock or get that guy in from first base, you know you've got a chance with that bullpen to hold it up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ready with the 1-0. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Justin Bohr is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, you love it when you come back late in the game, and all of a sudden you get a 2 RBI hit. You find yourself, you were down 1, now you're ahead. Let's see if the pitching can hold on now.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste 1. Now you make it work.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. Brad Ziegler gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad
Coming to the plate now, Curtis Granderson. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. No problem here. 1 away.
The shortstop, number 13.
Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Darno.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gordon is there. Echeverria for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Martin Prado now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Fernando Salas has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 59.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
The batter, catcher.
So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A high fastball is in there. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Echeverria now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly by Walker. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Barklaw will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. A.J. Ellis is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Third baseman, number 5.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set, and the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Towards second, Gordon is there. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play. Digging in and looking for more, Neil Walker. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Quick work there as the Jerry Blevins enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. A.J. Ellis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Second baseman,
now at the plate, D. Gordon. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Swung underneath that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. A.J. Ramos comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 44,
Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Stanton is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
The first baseman,
here's Lucas Duda now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. David Phelps claims the win out of the pen, his first. A.J. Ramos records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds.